Right. New game. 3, 2, 1, go. Cool. Everything's not working.
Special Agent Gibbs. I'm Sergeant Gates, Atlantic City Police Department.
Okay, so yeah, running the game on low, I think is what my original one was. I don't know what the fuck happened to my game,
You got
but...
a dead Marine reservist. That's NCIS jurisdiction. Works for me. This is Atlantic City. I got enough on my plate already. Happy to take second seat on this. Just make sure my office gets copies of all your findings. Done. What do you got? A robbery, and a big one. We got a dozen Florida retirees up for a week-long vacation. They were on the casino floor when it happened. None of them saw anything. All of them report hearing a blast and seeing everyone in the casino run for the front doors. No eyewitnesses to the actual robbery. Inside there, we have a huge mess. You might just want to go see for yourself. Let's go.
Well, hello there, Dirty Harry. Is that a .44 Magnum?
Good eye. It was a gift from my father when I made sergeant. He was on the force as well.
Never know when you're gonna need to blow a hole in an engine block, huh?
DeNozo.
On your 6, boss.
DeNozo! Stop complimenting his Glock. No, his .44 Magnum.
We got 2 dead guards. One was a Marine in the reserves. DeNozo, pictures. Don't forget the footprints. And see if Ducky or Ziva need help.
On it, boss. Gibbs will want photos of the victims. Piece of cake. I should take a photo of this.
Good catch.
Thank you, Tony. Now I can get on with the rest of my work.
Thank you, Mr. Force.
Ah, thank you, Tony. Just what I asked for. Now, if you would be so kind as to help me move this body, I would be most grateful.
First prompt's just by here.
Ready, Tony? 1, 2, gently now. We're going to take him to your left. Good. We can put him down just there and down. Thank you again, Tony. You've been quite helpful as usual. Oh, and good luck. Look at that, over there. It appears as if one of the bullets exited the body and lodged itself in the wall.
Oh my god.
Nice work, Duck. Good catch.
Bingo. Bingo. Piece of cake. Look at that. Perfect. What's that over there?
Oh. Yeah, this game can sometimes, like, bug out and
That's
not
one.
need to take the photo.
I should take a photo of this.
So, sometimes you gotta, like, click out and back in.
Your photographs may never make the homepage of a medical journal, but I dare say you have done splendid work, Tony. Thank you, Tony.
A bullet went right through this cabinet. We will need to move it to get the slug.
Well, don't just stand there. Give me a hand.
Pull the cabinet, Tony. Pull.
Also, if you don't pull there and you let go, Tony will just
Well done, Tony.
send it backwards. So...
Perfect. Perfect. Yes.
Also, I'm double-clicking next. I'm trying to get through this little option as fast as possible.
Thank you, Tony. Perhaps Ziva is in need.
Can't get a good angle from down here. Looks like I need to elevate.
So we need to elevate ourselves to a higher position by climbing on a chair.
Perfect.
Like, I just wish I could unbind that fucking key. Fucking hell.
Perfect.
That was a tricky one. Thank you,
Yeah,
Tony.
I think it's super sensitive anyway, so whatever.
Thank you, Tony. Perhaps...
Good catch. Perfect.
Now Ziva wants us to do all the bullet hole shit.
Look what eagle-eyed Denozo just found.
Some self-respect?
I set myself up for that one. No, Ziva. I found the last slug.
Good. Now help me set up these lasers so we can triangulate the bullet trajectories.
You're welcome, Ziva.
So what we're going to do is go around clockwise, because the last one is by a button. So what we're going to do is... Tony, if Tony doesn't stop being an idiot here, we'll be fine. So we're going to go into all the little holes and fill them up, while Ziva's just going to do one and just watch us do the rest. So why? No idea. It's just Ziva being Ziva. Ducky is doing his own thing. He's touching up the body. Doing some important forensical work. Making sure the person's dead. Look, there's Ziva in the corner here, right? And, you know, and look at our rush now, right? She's only gone left 3 of them. Also, we're gonna walk around the body. We're being courteous. But yeah, nah, she just leaves 3 of them. She puts this one in here and goes, "Look, Tony, you put these in the wall here, and meanwhile you've got to do the whole rest of them." So
Maybe you are good at that after all.
Wouldn't you like to know?
For this to work, you need to turn off the lights. The switch is beside the security door.
Romantic lighting coming right up. Perfect.
So yeah, Ziva's just lazy. And then we've done this section, and then we just go spam through all these options here and go through. So there's a trajectory done. We got 100% here, which is fine.
What do you got, Denozo?
Different sets of unidentified footprints, fingerprints on the light switch, and my gut is telling me something interfered with the guard returning fire.
Nice work, Denozo. Now go interview the other guard.
Which guard, boss?
The one that didn't get killed.
Right, boss.
So here's a guy we got to interview, and this game has interesting interview mechanics, so...
Mr. Valesco, Special Agent
what we're going to
Denozo,
do
NCIS.
is something
Need to
quite
ask you a
simple.
few
We're just going to let them
questions.
talk.
Sure.
Because we can't skip the dialogue options
You
here,
were
which
on duty
sucks.
this morning when the
However,
robbery took place?
I was supposed to be.
if we just
Any
let this all
ideas they
fail,
wanna rob the Lucky Card
we
casino?
will
Was a casino.
have a good chance at
Anyone who likes
you
money.
know, beating it and stuff.
But the guy who owns Casino Noir, he's got more interest than most.
You were late to work, so you didn't see what happened.
Not really.
Hey, those are pretty sweet boots. I have a pair just like them.
They get the job done. And they don't make my feet sweat.
Let's try this again.
So yeah, we can just spam through the whole entire of this testimony by just spamming both mouse buttons. So you probably hear me clicking out of my mouse, and there you go. And we just done an entire testimony, which otherwise, if we click on
Hey,
it,
boss. I just finished
we can't skip the
interviewing
dialogue. So
casino
Tony could have
guard
some
Jason
really
Valesco.
long-ass dialogue,
He says
and
the
that'll be it
owner
there.
of a rival casino, Brian Tasca, had motived around the Lucky Card. McGee should look this guy up.
Right.
So right now we've got McGee. So we've got a thing on McGee here, which is his computer, which I didn't get to skip there. Whatever, we'll lose a bit of time. You can hit the back of it, it's whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna check this in here, and we got numbers. So this is pretty self-explanatory. You hit the numbers, and each number represents a certain one. I tend to put a mouse in the middle. What? It was that one! I clicked it! What? Whatever. So criminal records, top one there, done. So that's the first one done. There's 2 more.
What do you got,
I
McGee?
think I might have clicked it too
The
soon.
owner of Casino
but
Noir, Brian Tasca, is
game's
currently
great.
under federal investigation for money laundering.
Again, it's whatever. It's a bit
Tasca is in a federal
lost there.
prison, and his assets are frozen, which makes it highly unlikely that he could have planned the heist.
So he's not our guy.
Afraid not, boss.
Okay. Get that victim profile finished.
So we got another one here. So we're gonna do this one, the dead body, and this one has a pattern. So we got 1, so the Z, and there's one more pattern here. It's like the simplest one. So we got an unlucky pattern number. We got the middle, left middle, and if I place my mouse correct over here, so these two. And what we're gonna do is, oh no, this one, no, we're discharged. And now we've got the last one here, which is this body and its colors. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. It's practically just match them up, and it's super simple. And this one, we're just gonna do this.
Good work, McGee.
Tell Abby I...
So we got good, McGee, and it's also the most wanted. And you can see there's basically Osama bin Laden with a cross on it. So now we've got Abby. Abby is the whole entire forensic side of this game, so she's pretty much going to the evidence and stuff. So what I'm going to do is go to the fingerprints here and pull the fingerprints off the light switch, and
1, 2, 3, and lift it up.
this is quite awkward. You gotta go straight. You gotta go to the right, press left, and go again. So what we're gonna do is get all the fingerprints as we can at the start here. So we got the gun as well that was on the floor.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, it's really strange. This I don't get it at all.
Shudo does it again.
But I keep hitting my mouse. So anyway, we're now gonna match them. So matching up, I'm gonna grab this one here, put it here, and I'm gonna look for one with a massive like middle fingerprint. It's the third one. And there we go, gotta line this up a bit, and there we go. I'm gonna scroll my notes down a bit so I can kind of see the next few sections that I need. So we're now gonna do this one here. This one has a... Oh, we got quite lucky, it's the top one. Okay. Oh yeah, also, this game, if you don't drag on completely on top, it will just error itself. And it won't be very... It won't like you for that, so... This one, it's got a bit more to the left. So it's the bottom one here. And if you want to know, wow, you're so smart at this, I have notes. I have screenshotted every correct answer to this shit. Because it's a lot to remember in a 2-hour speedrun. Especially if you messes up, you can't do well. This is the second one. So I'm going to grab this one here and boot round. There we go.
These footprints match boots commonly found.
And what we're going to do now is the final one here, which is another pattern, which is just a simple grey boot, which we get lucky and be the first one. It is the second one. Again, we got the second one again. Now, you're probably wondering, what's up next? What's next on this amazing thing? We solved all the puzzles. Now, Gibbs, what we got?
What do you make of all this, Abby?
What we got, Gibbs?
There's a lot here, Gibbs. It's not like I can just wave my hands over the pile and suddenly divine who your criminal is.
All right. Put it on the deduction board.
Deduction board!
Let's see what we can find.
So what we're gonna do is the gun and
What does that
that
mean,
there.
man?
It's the second one. So it's crime.
I deserve a cup.
The next one's gonna be the dead body, the guy's dead body, and the floor. So what we're gonna do then is
Why don't you
these
explain
two,
it to
and
me
it's the
in
third one.
English,
Nope,
Abs?
it's the third one. And the last one's gonna be the light switch on the floor, and it's gonna be the very bottom. So,
Why do you think that, Abs?
and there we go.
Found
And that's
what
the
we were
deduction
looking
done.
for.
And now I'm going to scroll down my notes while this is kind of loading through, because I can do that. And that is a really good deduction. And it's easy. Yo, Vice Archer with the raids! Mr. John Vampire, Mr. John Pokemon Go. Welcome on Raiders. Don't ask why I'm speedrunning this game. I just speedrun bad games. That's all you need to know. Nah, I should do a professional one. So, basically, long story short, my name's Sweetola. I speedrun a lot of meme games, and this is game part of the Bad Run Club. Bad Run Club is a game, is a community of people where we speedrun bad games, and this month's game is NCIS, and it's amazing. The voice acting is great, and Gibbs loves the deduction board.
We're right on top.
So we just started the speedrun. It's about 2 hours long, so I only got time to do one tonight. But enjoy the epic voice acting, mouth and stuff. It's great.
In just a few seconds, game over.
So we're tracking a guy. Because we're gonna bring him in, and I'm bringing it further back because there's no reason to be over top of him, and it's just that.
Boss, we got him.
Oh, I put on max settings by the way, and it had a really high brightness for some
The
reason.
interrogation room for you when you're ready.
Also, there's like scenes from the film there, like behind. And we're gonna interrogate him. So what we're gonna do
Let's hear it.
we got an interview here, right?
Why were you running?
I was scared, all right?
Yeah, we're
What
just gonna
happened in the
we're gonna let this whole
counting
play
room?
out. It's
Need to
fine.
know what you saw.
There was a hole in the wall. Dust on everything.
You go inside?
When I saw that, I turned around. I didn't touch nothing, I just split.
What's your
It's a bad
relationship
combo,
to
yeah.
the victims?
We were good friends.
It's a very bad combo. Let's do it
How
again.
about Melvin Farley?
Oh
What
god.
about Mel? Mel used to take me to the shooting range.
I'm pretty sure the speedrun for this, you can probably do all the achievements in
Where
this
were
game.
you at the time of the robbery?
I guess I was still on my way to work.
Let's try that again.
When did you go into the counting room?
I got to work late. I didn't see the counting room until later.
Try again. What happened in...
So we're gonna go the fingerprint.
Only one problem. Could you... How about...
What?
Go to page 2. Then put the body here. And then this. So yeah, we let the dialogue fail so we can just skip through all of that. Which is like basically the massive bit of time stuff here. And now we've got Ducky in the morgue.
Gibbs,
Hello, Jethro.
So
I think you should come and see this.
on my way.
before you ask, if people wonder how much do you spend on this game, it's abandonware. It was on my abandonware, and that's kind of the funny thing.
My.
So a picture of his lung, and then we got to turn the body around and take a picture of his...
A decorated marksman such as
what
yourself
was it, though?
gunned down in
There's-
cold blood.
Bit of time lost here, but whatever. It's whatever!
There's nothing unusual I can find, other than a few extra pounds likely due to an unhealthy attraction to jelly donuts. You, my friend, were in perfect health. My poor
We gotta do chest.
Corporal Johnson. It looks as if someone got the proverbial drop on you. Ooh.
Turn this round so we get the bruise. So, yeah.
After the explosion, you were shot once in the chest. Looks cut and dried. Both men were shot and killed by submachine guns.
Thanks, Duck. Going to see Abby.
Thanks, Duck. Gotta see Abby. So I'm gonna do the bullet, and it's a silver top one. So now we're gonna do a bullet. So we're gonna walk around here, check it on here, and
Let's see what
we're at the ballistic. So which one is it? We're gonna get lucky at the top one. Oh, let's go! We got the top one. That's the one we wanted, and we just drag and drop one there. That's really good luck. That's random, by the way.
Definitely 9mm slugs shot from
All these are random. Like you have to like analyze them, look at which one's which. They're all random. They're not the same pattern each time. The only thing that is the same in this entire game is the deductions, the answer to the puzzles, but not location. Deductions are the same, and yeah. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna my notes down a bit, and then we've got Ducky going in again. Not Ducky, McGee. Not.
Now I'll cross-reference.
So we've got the
those
numbers,
locations with the 3 numbers we got
which
from Gillespie.
are these numbers
Should be easy to
here.
figure out where the guns and
We've got
phones
8, 6, 3, and last one could be here somewhere probably. Not down here. Cool. So we gotta do 2, 1. So
Here's a list of all
There you go.
possible locations our thieves could have gotten MP5 submachine guns.
alright. So next up, we've got a bit of investigating. We got to figure out why they got guns.
Deep Coast Rifle Range.
So
I'm
yeah.
downloading the address for the shooting range to your phone now.
Also, most American pictures ever. Look, there's most wanted behind. It's so dumb. But I think so far this is better than what I've done before. So my old PB, I was like sucking at the deductions and other bits and bobs. So
What do you got here, Dirty Harry?
I just got here a few minutes before you. Looks like we've got ourselves a dispute of some kind.
Yeah, picked up on that.
Though over what, I couldn't yet say.
You find anything else when you arrived?
No one was alive when I got here. I was the first to respond, and I didn't move anything or anyone. I was waiting for backup.
We got reason to believe this shooting range is involved in the robbery of the Lucky Card Casino. so that will be a big thank you, Sergeant Gates, but NCIS is gonna take it from here.
No problem. This place is all yours.
So, right now, it's just loading up through. We gotta take all photos and stuff. This section is quite weird.
Ziva, search the place. Talk to the rest of the team. See if they need help.
Yes,
But this is one where I know I messed up in my PB, so I can actually save time
Handed
here.
the case over to us and got back on his pony.
There was a pony at the crime scene?
It's an expression,
Expression, Ziva.
It means he... never mind. Round up all the guns from our dead guys over there, then bag and tag...
Also, the
straight
eyes are
back.
so...
Procedure, Tony.
Like, Tony looks cross-eyed. So, what we're going to do is enter here. Yeah, again, you can take the photo here, but it's really awkward to get that angle. So what we're going to do is enter the room here first.
This looks like blood.
No, this looks like blood.
There is a little blood, there is always more. I should check for the
Not
rest.
really.
Is that
Sometimes it's
blood?
not.
No body, though. I should photograph this. A cell phone. McGee will want to see this.
So what we're going to do is take a photo of the cell phone because it's there. And then we're going to spam click right by here. Wait for Ziva to walk around. And then hit the exit out the door. And there's a gun right by our feet. We're going to take the photo of that gun. Picture of the gun. Then we got the dead body.
Could
'Cause
you be so
Ducky
kind
will
as to
move.
Help me take photos of these recently departed souls.
Time to take photos. I will start with this victim.
Please don't forget. I need photos of all the victims.
So it goes here, and then we've got to crack a safe. There is a photo by here, however, it's easier to
A
crack the safe and
I should see what is inside. Let me see if I can still open one.
there we go.
These look to be related to the casino robbery. I should safe is done. I will move on. The cash register is empty. Finish taking
There you go,
photos of
cash
these.
register photo.
Now on to other things.
Because we got the angle here, and we
Bullet
can
holes.
move up, and
I
without
should
having
take a
a
photo.
weird red click. Then what we can do is start to walk out here, and then we can try and angle ourselves to hit this here, which
Other
is
bullet
fine.
holes.
So we take the picture of
I think
those,
these may be the last bullet holes.
picture of dead body by Ducky. There's money by this guy as well, so
Two victims. What's that? I should take a photo. Clearly, this money came from the cash register.
then we got this here. Guess what? Now we got to take a picture of an SMG.
Another gun.
Now this is where I messed up on my PB. I did take a picture of this phone. Yep, that phone cost me time. Don't know how much, but yeah. And then we do the next dead body, because it's a dead body.
3 victims, 3 photos.
Take a picture
I
of
will move
this SMG.
I think this may be the last gun.
And then what we're going to do is tell Ziva to walk down here. But the camera change because we click too much. The game will just mess up, and we don't want that. I'm going to try and take coast around here, and
Padlocked locker. I should see what is inside. Night vision goggles and explosives. Gibbs will want photos of these.
there you go. And there we go. That's all the shit done. Cool. So next up, we have some Abby.
Hi, Ziva. You don't happen to have any 9mm bullets
Also,
lying
the
around, do
photos
you?
there are weird.
No. Why?
I already used up all mine testing MP5s.
I am sorry to hear that. I hope you can find some soon. But in the meantime, we will be sending you a new batch of evidence to process, including some night vision goggles.
Score! Night vision goggles. Mine broke last month.
Try not to have too much fun.
Oh, the night vision goggles you can't say, they're mine now. I don't think that works in, like, police. Cool. So what we're going to do first is, because we're by it, we're going to do this here.
1, 2, 3, and lift it up.
Oh, go to the left game. Thank you. Wrong.
got it.
Ah, true.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Cool, I found the pan I gotta do for it.
Just what we wanted.
Look. No, what? That makes sense.
Press, then lift.
Makes perfect sense.
Abby Shudo does it again.
My Abbey section's like really terrible in this. I need to get better, but it's whatever. Right, this one has a splodge. Weird lefty splodge. No, it is this one.
The fingerprints on this MP5 belong to James Finn.
This one has a weird light texture at the top. There you go.
The fingerprints on this MP5 belong to Kate Ramus.
And this one has a...
The fingerprints on the .38 pistol belong to Luis Silva.
Now we gotta go back and... These are the same, these are golden ones, so we could be looking at the top one again. We are the second one, okay, that's fine. Second one, that's...
Way to go. This gun matches the slugs that killed Dustin Johnson at the Lucky Card Casino.
Again, gold ones again, because it's an SMG. And of course, it's that one there.
This gun matches the slugs that killed Mel Farley at the Lucky Card Casino.
Oh, we got lucky though. We got the top one here, so it's redeeming itself. Now we gotta go back and do a boot.
Luis Silva returned fire with his .38 pistol at the shooting range.
So now we gotta do the boot.
Let's see who this
And it is
really
one
wants.
with the gold in the middle. It is the third one. So... bit bad scrolling there, whatever.
These footprints belong to James Finn. They match the unknown footprints from the Lucky Card Casino.
Alright, what's up next, everyone? What's next on the agenda for Sergeant Jethro Gibbs?
Deduction board.
Let's go! Deduction board!
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Top one then is Blood
It
Blood.
works like this.
Next up is Blood Blood, so that should be the first two.
Why don't you explain in English, Abs?
Next
I
one's
deserve a
the...
cupcake for that.
This one here, so it's going to be by here, I think.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Okay.
And then we got the security
Check
guard,
this out.
so that will be this one here with the girl who's the bomb one.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Well, Gibbs, it works like this.
That should be all of them done and dusted. Yep, let's go.
Our casino robbers became victims themselves.
Time to visit Ducky.
Time to visit Dougie.
What can you tell me about what happened at the shooting range, my friend? From the autopsies of your companions, I can see you fired your gun. When these smaller bullets entered your lungs, you probably didn't even feel them. This much... What do we have here? A broken proximal interphalangeal joint. These men are not telling us the same tale.
Come on, Duck. Deduction board.
There you go. So if you can click that straight away, and Ducky just goes, yep, on my way to deduction board. So we've got to do body and body.
Yes, well,
So-
let's get...
What does that mean, Duck?
Well,
You
no.
thinking, Duck?
That one, and the next
Well,
one is just number
Jethro, we
3.
put the pieces together, and this is what we find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Duck?
I will spare you the gory details, Jethro, but you can think about it this way.
Oh, let's go. Good deduction skills. One line's the game. Yeah.
The crime scene was tampered with. Someone deliberately tried to arrange it to look like a robbery. But it wasn't.
Thanks, Duck. Now let's see what McGee can get from the cell phones.
Right. Which one? Oh, that one there. I lost that entirely then. That's really shit. Oh, that's good though. We survive. We survive. Now I gotta do 1-1. Is that one? Yeah, 1-1 and then 2-2. What? Okay, Ramos. There you go. That is entirely scuffed. I have my notes are messed up there.
Who that mysterious number belongs to.
This is pattern. Well, on the bright side, I can amend my notes, which is good. Right. 2 L's and... Well, 2 L's and stuff, so that's fine. There you go, and this is 2-2.
The number is from a cell charged up from a prepaid card purchased at a convenience store just off the Atlantic City Strip. Using a credit card under the name Trevor Gates.
Deduction board.
He said it!
Time to make some magic.
So we've got the phone with him, and that's number 2. And the phone and the main guy to be 1. Yeah, and slightly slow deductions, but it's whatever.
What does that mean, McGee?
Furthermore,
DeNozo, need a bolo on Sergeant Gates. McGee, track his cell phone.
On it, boss.
on it, boss.
Unit 221 en route. We have him. Coming around.
I've never missed before, and I don't plan to start now.
Okay,
I hope you've enjoyed
okay,
your joyride.
McGee.
Unit 198 coming in from Interstate. Intercept at Main.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few moments you'll be caught.
10-4. Suspect vehicles at Satellite Park. Roger, Unit 223. Unit 198, go ahead.
Mr. Nicholson, thanks for coming in to talk to us. I know this hasn't been the easiest day for
Hey,
you.
Ducks.
Of
How you
course, of course. Whatever I can do to help you catch those hooligans.
Hooligans? Wow, that's pretty strong language. You might want to watch yourself there.
Sorry,
Can you give some details about your job at the Franklin and Jefferson Capital Bank?
I'm the branch manager.
What can you tell me about the robbery?
All I
Zoom
can say
in
is that
and
if we had to
hunts.
be robbed, Thursday was a perfect day for it.
How much money did they get away with?
It was still early in the afternoon on Thursday, so the bank hadn't had a chance to take in too many deposits yet. The robbers only took a total of $529,406.87. Guess they didn't do their homework.
Okay, bucko. Let's do this again.
There you go. We now understood everything that's gone on, by the way.
Start bagging and tagging.
What about the FBI?
You let me worry about the FBI. Ziva, collect residue samples near the explosion.
Yes, Gibbs.
Oh, no, Ziva, come this way. I got stuck there. To the board! Deduction board!
This camera has taken a bullet. I should take a picture of it.
You know what? There's a bullet in that camera. You know what we need? We need the deduction board.
Tony, can you assist me moving this desk? I need to stand on it.
Also,
to
Tony's
photograph
nowhere
the
near
camera.
us. Oh, there he is.
Sure, Ziba. Ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Here's the thing I don't get with this, right? You want to move the desk to here, yet it gives you the option to go left here, which makes no sense.
This will do.
That's one. Keep up the good work.
Right, cool. Off it down. Down goes Ziva. Nope. Ah, damn it. I alt-tabbed out my game. Yeah, here's the thing. If I go too far to the left of my monitor, it will alt-tab it.
This camera has taken a bullet. I should take a picture of it. Two cameras, 2 photos.
That's another photo for the whole ordeal. Why am I playing this? Why not? It's a good speedrun, Pokey. Come on, bro.
This camera has taken a bullet. I should take a picture of it. Hey, Tony, I need you to help me reach the camera.
Hold on, I'm coming. There's no other way. I'm gonna have to lift you up.
This sounds suspicious.
Yeah,
What
give or
are you
take.
up to?
Ziva,
It's like
why ever
30
try to take
minutes, a
advantage
bit,
of the
give or
situation?
take.
Don't answer that. Ready?
Ready?
There. Now you can take your photo.
That is all of them. I am finished. I need to collect samples of this explosive residue. Great.
I was just in the
Now
thing
what?
then. Fuck no.
I would not remind him they got away. You know Gibbs does not look favorably on such things.
I heard that. Back to work. We're going to the garage.
Also, I lost timing on my other attempt because I didn't take a photo of the mirror, which is right by the wall. So
Search the garage. We're looking for anything linked to the getaway car.
Pictures. I'm on it. Paint chips. A broken side mirror. Tire tracks.
there you go.
Abby, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, Ziva. Thanks for asking. So I think McGee sprained his ankle.
I guess he will be spending some extra time behind his computer then.
Yeah, tough luck.
We are sending you everything we have collected at the crime scene.
Thanks, Ziva. This side mirror came from a car that could have made those tire tracks.
Second one. Boom. Easy.
Let's find out what kind of tire this is.
Third one.
The only possible conclusion is that the tire tracks and side mirror came from a 1972 Hewitt Ether.
Now to
Ooh, cool car. Gotcha.
of course. So it's this. Oh no, this one and this one.
The residue from the explosion suggests the robbers used a high-grade explosive known as 22 NBH. Whoa! These guys weren't messing around.
This one and this one.
The residue on the paint chips found in the bank's garage
Also, you
is
gotta be a
rare
bit slow here
pollutant
because
found
it's
only near
weird.
rubber processing plants.
I need a white tip bullet. Is second one. There's Jeffro!
Well, we know what kind of car they have, but that's not enough to trace them. We're gonna need McGee to track down the pollutant we found on the paint chips so we can narrow the search.
Why would these guys go through all this trouble to steal so little money?
Bad planning?
Nope. There's something else.
Deduction board.
Boss, there's someone from the UAE Embassy here who wants to talk to us.
UAE Embassy?
Yeah, they're in the same building as the bank. Want me to take this one?
Be my guest.
Thanks, boss.
And who might you be?
I am Mariam Malak, assistant to the Deputy Ambassador Sheikh Hosni Abdusalim.
Well, hello there. I'm very
Wow.
Special Agent Anthony DeNozo.
I saw looks amazing.
Though it would be more so under different circumstances.
So you're the assistant to the Deputy Ambassador, huh?
As I said, I am a representative of the Ambassador of the United Arab Emirates.
So what can I do for you today?
I would like to report a break-in.
You know what was taken?
Nothing.
You didn't see them?
No.
What was in the safe?
Immigration papers, diplomatic endorsements, blank passports, and the embassy's petty cash.
Let's try this again.
And nothing was missing?
No.
Why don't you go over that again?
I've noticed so bad here.
Looks like the bank wasn't the only place hit during the robbery.
No?
The power at the UAE Embassy on the 11th floor went out during the bank job. They had a break-in as well, though nothing seems to be missing.
Something more than a robbery here. Go check it out.
What am I looking for?
Whatever you missed last time, DeNozo.
Oh man. Got roasted! He got roasted by Gibbs, let's go! There's only so much enjoyment I could put into this. It's like such a meme of a speedrun, like...
The building manager told me the breaker panels are over here somewhere. I need to find the circuit breaker panel.
No, go this way, Tony. No, go that way. Stop going your own way. That doesn't work. There you go.
A locked panel door. There's some sort of strange residue on this breaker switch. I'm gonna take a photo. Got what I came for. Time to head back to the office.
There you go.
Hey, Abs.
Tony! What do you got?
Looks like someone cut the power to the 11th floor of the building during the bank robbery.
What makes you think that?
There's some strange residue on the 11th floor breaker switches you should test.
Okay, I'm on it.
And the chemical is... this one, this one, and then this one.
The residue on this switch matches the residual
Also,
explosive
taking a bit of
found
time
in
there
the
is
bank.
better because I failed it.
Whoever
I
blew
failed
the
it.
floor out of the bank also turned off the power to the 11th. Gibbs, none of this stuff adds up.
Let's go to the deduction board.
Let's go. Deduction board, guys.
Let's see what we can find. Time to earn your lab coat.
Why do you think that, Abs?
Put the wrong
Just
one
what
on.
I thought.
And we got explosion, and then the bank itself, which is the bottom. Explosion bottom, explosion bottom.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Oh, come on, Gibbs.
Bank robbers and the
You know you
papers.
see what I see.
And it's the top. And then Robbers and Bobbers 2.
Time to try again. What is it I'm looking?
Why do you think that, Abs?
Okay, I put
Found
the
what
wrong
we were
Robbers one
looking
down.
for.
I was like, what is not working?
Why don't you explain it to me,
Uh,
Abs?
2.
Okay, check this out.
Oh my god, let's go. With deduction bolding.
So these guys weren't just robbing the bank.
Nope.
We should have enough for McGee to be able to track them down.
If he's up and around.
If he's up and around. Meh. That was strange. Strange angle. Numbers again. 3, 1, 9, 7, 4. And we've got 2, 2. There you go. Oh my god.
Looks like we'll be paying you a visit, Miss Bondari.
Let's go.
Oh, she's dead.
Not our jurisdiction. I'll talk to the FBI. You get whatever you can find out of there. Got it? Ducky will be here soon.
Yes, Gibbs.
Are you ready, Ziva?
Go.
Hey, look. It's the epicenter of the blast. We should get some samples of the explosive.
I am on it.
Somebody set this fire on purpose. We should
Also, is that slow to scroll in?
be able like we have all we need from the fire and explosion. These look like the tools a forgery artist would use. Gonna have to move the couch in order to get to it. Time to move on. 1, 2, 3. All right, the path is clear.
This has got to get moved.
Piece of cake.
We've got to crack a safe.
Ziva, you're up. Got a safe over here.
God damn it.
Look at that.
Nope, see if I take 4 of the hard drive. Come on. We need photos.
Mystique
Photos.
gonna be in heaven when he gets his sweaty palms on this.
1, 2, 3.
Right, here comes Duckmeister.
Oh, sorry I'm late. Traffic is especially bad today. So, let's get started, shall we? Ziva, can you get a photo of the victim for me?
Of course, Ducky. Are you ready, Tony?
Thank you both for getting that dreadful appliance off this poor woman.
I think it's when I click it too soon, Ziva's moving.
You both have done a splendid job.
Can I get the mouse close by? Where's my mouse? There it is. Close to it. Close for no cigar.
Well, what do we have here? A passport.
What? Are you gonna heat up a bean burrito? I think we have enough to confirm Gibbs's feeling about this being related to a terrorist group.
Alright, cool. Next up is Ducky, and then we got McGee, and then back to Abby.
Right you are. There are obvious burns over 50% of your body. But the skin from the upper torso and across the head and shoulders is completely untouched. It appears as if we were very lucky. Oh, what do we have here?
There you go. That's that.
A bullet wound in each leg.
So bullet wound in both legs.
Someone did
That's
not
fine.
want you. This wasn't a simple murder, Jethro.
So
Whoever did this wanted this woman to suffer. The bullet wounds were meant to keep her from leaving, and the refrigerator shielded her from the initial blast.
Thanks, Duck.
I still have some final things to try to sort through. Where can I find you if I come up with something new?
With McGee.
where are you? With McGee. Man.
Now let's crack that hard drive.
Right, let's go. Colors. Top. This one. I mean, your top one, which is that one. We need a left side one, which is that one. We need a down one, which is that one, and we need the white one, which is that one. We gotta go 1 free and then 2 free.
It looks like Halle Bondari was in on the crime from the beginning.
And then we got Abby.
But at some point she tried to blackmail
Got
the
some
others.
chemicals.
We got an email where she threatens to derail their plan if she doesn't get more money.
Where's Gibbs? Ah! Gibbs comes over, hand
Seems they
down.
were in cahoots all along. They even used her car as the getaway vehicle. But
Gibbs
she
though.
tried to blackmail her partners for more money, and that's what got her killed.
Yeah, hopefully Abby can corroborate it.
Also, I like how all the characters are cross-eyed. It's funny. Buh, 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 buh. Intense music. Oh, Abby, come here. Just go towards the machine. Right, so 2, and it's that one there. We've got 2, 3, 2.
This is 22 NBH, the same explosive we found at the bank.
We got 1, 4, 3.
Based on the chemical used to bond the watermark paper to the outer cover, I'm certain that this is a real UAE passport. It's
And then we've got the yellow bullet.
Maybe something was stolen from that safe after all.
Yeah, it's the final one as well. That's fun.
This
Anyway.
bullet matches the slugs we collected at the bank. Something's not right here, Gibbs.
Let's do a deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Well, Gibbs, it works like this.
Explosion and the bullet.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
And then
Well,
emails
Gibbs,
and the
it works
body
like
with the
this.
terrorist icon.
Why don't you explain it? That's supposed to make sense, Abs?
Oh, fuck, can't remember where I am. That one. I was rereading it then.
Cupcake for that.
I was misreading it. It's passports and the other one I was after.
Time to earn your lab coat.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
That's the one I was reading wrong.
I deserve a cupcake for that.
So,
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Well, Gibbs, it works like this.
we're on good pace here, by the way. We're almost finished this episode. We're like a few seconds off.
That's a good trick. Make fake blank passports, then swap them for the real ones while everyone is distracted by the bank robbery.
Gonna need the log file of whoever opened the safe at the embassy. Good work, Abs.
We need the log file here with the safe of the MC. Good luck, Abs. Oh.
Need to know what's on that log file.
Log file, boss?
From the UAE embassy safe. They agreed to send it to you.
Numbers 8, 6, 3, 4, 1. There you go. Nice. Also, by the way, as someone who has studied cybersecurity, that's 100% how hacking works. That is
safe
correct.
was accessed at the time of the robbery by the key card
The,
belonging to
the numbers
Bob
pop up and all
Law.
that stuff. This is 100% accurate.
Boss, you want me to bring her in?
What do you think, DeNozo? Yeah, I want you to bring her in.
What am I doing here, Agent Gibbs?
Need answers.
I've told
Oh, so
you
that's a
everything I
power,
know.
like, hold
Not
there.
everything. What'd you take from the safe?
I beg your pardon. I've never stolen anything in my life.
Let's try that again.
If it wasn't you, then who was it?
I don't know.
So someone just picked up your key card off the street and then decided to break into an embassy with it?
What do you want me to say, Agent Gibbs? I don't know.
He doesn't know.
You got a criminal in the family.
My sister doesn't have very good taste in men.
True,
You
the
do
numbers
better than
based son.
that.
What do I mean?
Would you...
The numbers based son. What do you mean? Tell me.
See what you can find out about this girl's brother-in-law.
Should be no problem. We have his name and phone number.
So we got some colours. Right, that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there, and then this one here. Yes. There you go.
Boss, Nadir Sayaf is a known terrorist on the CIA watch list.
Then find him, McGee.
Nadir is heading out of the downtown corridor and toward the outskirts of the city.
McGee, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over.
Stay frosty.
I've never missed before, and I don't plan to start now. I hope you've enjoyed your joyride.
If he can't do it, no one can.
I hate the fact the nose is gone, McGee, he's our man. If no one do it, no one can. Oh, let's go, that's really clean. Yeah.
Tony, he's at the airport.
Oh,
He's mine. There we go.
What do we got?
The victim is a Caucasian male
there
in
you
his
go.
40s, Captain J.J. Husker.
Tell me you got more than that, Ziva.
Not much. Just
There you
that
go.
until
That's
his
episode
death,
2
he was
dealt
the
with.
commanding officer of
Again, the
state.
splits aren't mandatory. I
McGee
can
is
just do one
pulling the
split.
rest of his
But
records now.
Look for signs of a struggle.
it's
Ziva,
alright.
You check the office. Where's DeNozo?
He is outside. I do not think he feels well.
Too much coffee.
Lightweight.
Jethro, I need your assistance. We need to turn the victim on his side.
There you go.
Ah, very interesting. Quite a unique tattoo. This is strange. This wound is quite large, but there is very little blood under the body.
Must be somewhere. I'll find it. How far can a pool of blood get?
True. Good deduction there, Gibbs.
Wardrobe. Good place to hide something. Looks like the base of something larger.
Go there so we get the camera out so we can get Gibbs to go outside. There's a trail of blood here.
Someone clearly dragged something across the floor. And
Something was dragged across here. And that looks like blood. Looks like a broken chair. One leg missing.
I guess the captain had a rough night.
Traces of blood. It was used to clean some kind of mess.
Get blood on the floor because I guess it's the right position.
Someone mopped this floor. Looks like someone tried
Now
to
we
clean
gotta
up
do the
some blood.
sofa because
Something over there. Gotta move this couch first. Get on the other end.
Yes, Gibbs.
oh, I got in the wrong spot. I should say what it was. I thought Ziva goes closest to the one. I just messed up. Right, come on, Gibbs.
Looks like a broken chair leg. Blood. That's all of it.
Now go do the flag.
A broken flag stand. That's all I needed.
And now we just go to the safe. But this is like the longest episode in this game, I'm
Get in
pretty
there.
sure. Oh, let's go first try.
Photo of these documents. Looks like fingerprints.
There you go.
You can look around, but I can't let you remove the captain's body.
This is a murder investigation, Commander. Gotta do an autopsy.
I'm sorry, Agent Gibbs, I really am, but orders are orders. I'm sure you understand.
Whose orders?
The acting CO, Commander Pramus.
What we gotta do is lift some fingerprints.
Gotcha.
Gotta match them. This one has a really strange fingerprint pattern, which is a blur and like spot at the top. Third one. Yep.
You can try to hide from Abby Shudo, but all you can do is try. I've found nanoparticles on microbes living on needles inside haystacks. I can find you, and I will. Oh, yes, I will. Gibbs, there's only one set of prints on the folder you sent. They belong to Commander Pramus, the acting CO.
All right, let's do a deduction board.
Over the phone?
Yep.
Let's see what we can
Bucket of
find.
blood.
What does that mean, Abs?
3 and
I
then
deserve a cupcake for that.
blood in the.
Why don't you explain it? That's supposed to make sense, Abs?
I hit the wrong button.
Found what we were looking for.
Some embarrassing mistakes, but yeah, it's fine. Oh, it's not embarrassing, but you know, it's like misreading my notes and stuff.
Whoever murdered Captain Husker fought with him first. Then once he was dead, they tried to clean up the room.
Ducky's got to examine that body. Thanks, Abs.
Dr. Sophia Marks. I'm Dr. Mallard, NCIS.
Hello, Dr. Mallard. I imagine you're here about the captain's death.
Yes, indeed. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to assist you with the autopsy.
I'd be honored. Your reputation precedes you, but I'm afraid that's impossible. The captain was involved in a classified mission, and I've been ordered not to let anyone near the body until he's been cleared.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I suspect Agent Gibbs will have something to say about
Too
that.
much board, yeah.
I also
Not enough board,
suspect
actually.
it
We need
won't
more
be
deductions.
something
More
nice.
deduction
I
boards.
don't doubt it. Agent Gibbs has a reputation as well.
Yes, I suppose he does. When did you first hear about the CO's untimely demise?
The morning after it happened, I was in my quarters when I was informed.
It appears as if the captain's body was moved.
Yes, it was.
Why?
Let's move on, shall we?
McGee, I need you to run a background on the acting CO here.
Sure, what's his name?
Commander Benjamin Primus.
On it.
I need to see what people do for Ducky here, because I think it's like numbers. What do they mean, Mason? What do numbers mean? And it's 2-1. Let's go.
Commander Primus was once disciplined for taking a swing at Captain Husker. Disciplinary records indicate that the two men were frequently at each other's throats.
Alright, you know what? You know what this calls for, guys? This calls for a goddamn deduction board.
Primus and Husker
Makes no sense when you deduction boards.
You want me to do a deduction board?
You think, McGee? Yeah, I want you to do a deduction board.
Time to make some magic. Furthermore,
Come on. Interesting. The blood in the body. And that's like the final two.
interestingly,
He's often from Gibbs, the deduction board
Primus
happened.
ordered Husker's quarters cleaned up after the body was found. And he's got motive. I think this is our guy.
Let's ask him. Commander Benjamin Primus?
Yes?
Special Agent Gibbs, NCIS. Got a few questions.
Also, that's not how you sit in a chair. You don't sit that far forward and then your back and hover. That's really bad for your back posture.
We do this now.
Yeah.
Very well.
Did you take something from Captain Husker's safe the night of the murder?
No.
Let's try that again.
Try once more.
So we're going to do the file.
Dr. Marks saw you...
File. Oh, no, it's then the body in the file.
Commander Primus has an alibi. Need you to confirm if he's telling the truth. And get me more background on Captain Husker.
You can count on me, boss.
Yeah, this is. I'm really confused. I can't fucking see it. Alright, this one is 3-3. This is numbers. More numbers! And this is 1-3.
Well, boss, it looks like Commander Primus is telling the truth. But there's a watch commander, David Birch, there, who shared service time with Husker. Maybe you can get something out of him.
Good work, McGee. Commander Birch, got a minute?
I just got off duty. Anything I can do to help?
What can you tell me about the missions Captain Husker was leading?
Not a thing.
Give me some help here, Birch.
Get a higher clearance and I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
What was the captain's last mission before he was killed?
We crossed the border into Iran.
Your tattoo. It's the same as Captain Husker's. What does it mean?
We got them together.
Try once more.
Clicky, clicky, clicky time.
Husker was in on deep cover black ops, possibly involving nuclear material. See what you can dig up on Operation Arrow.
I'll see what I can find.
Also, don't mind this his computer. He just walks in every time, so that's kind of interesting. Button, so top right, second left, top, across from it. Cool. That's a piss easy pattern. What? What? Oh, fuck's sake. And it is this one. No. What? Humvees. Fuck's sake. All my notes are off.
Looks like the captain requisitioned.
I was looking at it going, that's really wrong, but I've happily got the text there.
All I need are the GPS records, and we'll know where he's been.
Alright, this one's numbers again. Cool. So I got this bit right. I just need to update my actual thing. Right, this is 1-2.
Hey, boss. It's hard to dig up much on Husker. Most of his records are sealed or classified.
You called to tell me you couldn't do your job?
No. Actually, I pulled his Humvee requisition records. He visits a location just outside a village not too far from the base.
And?
And there are no records of this location in any of his official reports.
I'll send someone to check it out.
Ooh, let's go.
This place looks like an abandoned warehouse.
From the look of things, I'd say nobody has been here for quite some time.
There's more than meets the eye here. Husker wasn't coming out here so he could reflect and think. He had to have a purpose.
Look up there. A door.
We've got to find a way up there.
He just walked straight through the barrel. Towards Ziva.
Ready? Great. Now what?
Ziva, I need your help again.
Be happy to. Push.
Good job, Ziva. Let's move this box.
I am on it. Go.
Peace. I can't move that box right now. Let's move this.
Be happy to. Pull.
Almost got it. I need to get this box over there.
I've probably done this wrong, so I'm up.
Ah, now I see. Can you reach the rope?
I'll lift you up.
Not again.
Do you have a better idea?
All right, but no funny business.
I'll be a complete gentleman. You see? That wasn't so bad now, was it?
I think you were the one who got all of the enjoyment, Tony.
How do we get up there? Help me move this, Ziva.
I do not understand what it is you want to do.
Oh, now we can reach the door.
Someone has gone to great lengths to make sure we do not get inside that door. We should do our very best to disappoint them.
That is what I thought. Careful.
Watch out, Tony.
Tony! Take my hand. I will pull you up.
Take my hand. I'll pull you up.
I thought it was a goner. Thanks. How are we gonna get back?
We can find a way. That is not so very high.
Make sure to sit down because there's time.
Open sesame.
Cool. So there's a way of doing this. It's a really weird pattern, but yeah, there's a gallows ahead of us. There's a torture chair and shit. So what we're going to try and do is do that stuff near the end, because if we do it early on, Ducky just talks to us.
This place reminds me of a facility I would much rather forget.
Okay, we need to get pictures of everything. Ziva, bag and tag. Ducky, look for victims, or what's left of them.
I will check the other room.
This looks like a gallows.
This is creepy.
I should take a picture of that, but it's too far away.
I want to try something. I want to see if I can just click on the table and move that.
How am I gonna get up there? How am I gonna get up there?
Okay, cool. So I've got actually interact with it. That's good to know. That was worth trying.
There's a hole through the wall. Maybe I can get around the door by climbing through it.
So you got actually got to do that before doing this. Yeah, so it means the gallows means I've got to actually examine them.
Help me move this desk.
That's good to know. Lost a bit of time here, but whatever. Lost a little bit of time. Also, this whole game I could probably like move my keyboard far to the side and not worry about it, and just use my mouse. So.
What do you hope to gain by moving this?
Trust me, Deckmeister.
So just move my keyboard. So I got more space to move my arm. Also, like how he goes, what do you do with this desk? Like, why are you moving it?
This seems like it's the right height. That hole's too high to climb.
I am no longer.
That hole's too high to climb through. If only I could get up there.
Oh, okay, cool. So
These look like something out of a medieval torture chamber. I should look for more.
Tony, don't keep us in suspense. Please, let us in.
Tony, are you in there? Are you all right?
I'm coming. Hold on.
we're gonna take a picture of the gallows first, so
I can see the rope clearly now. I should take a picture. Perfect.
there you go. Now before we let the guys in, we're gonna power walk our way down here. Examine this, because again, the game will not let us
Good place to hide stuff.
move stuff about unless we physically tell it, hey, we've gone and inspected it, even though this is right here in front of us. But, you know, hey-oh, it's like anything happened here or anything.
Almost got it.
Anyway, we go in here and I head glitch the wall.
There's
Drugs!
a vial. I should look for more.
No, game. Why did you do that? I didn't press the button.
A vial. I should look for more.
Alright, whatever. Whatever!
Vial. Hey, here's a safe. Time to crack this baby. Bingo. And here's another vial, though whatever was inside doesn't appear to be the same as in the others. And presto, the door is unlocked.
Right, so we're gonna walk this way and take a picture of
This looks like
the
a torture
chair and
chair.
stuff. The reason why we don't take it at the
Just
start is because I believe, from my casual little playthrough of this game, Ducky
Torture instruments.
will interrupt you.
Piece
So
of
it's not with
cake.
that at all.
That's a car battery. Perfect.
So yeah, we do that, and then we're gonna go top one here and
claw
get
hammer.
this hammer.
I got it.
And now we're just gonna click right back here and tell Denozo to go this direction, whilst the game is trying to move the camera, and we're going to photograph the baseball bat in the
Baseball
corner
bat?
because it's quite awkward angle to get
Just
to while where we are. We can then get
Oh,
these.
that is gross. There's snot all over the inside of this bag. Oh, that is gross.
That's stupid. Whatever.
Snot all over the inside of this bag. I got it.
There's those two, and now that's been taken. We are going to go all the way to this trapdoor
There's a trap door here.
and
Must lead to another
unlock
room.
it.
This is padlocked. I'm gonna open it.
By taking our time here, because if we messes up at any point, we're going to go back to start. So I am just going to take my time with the padlock and not rush it whatsoever.
This looks like it leads to a basement. Let's see what's inside.
New world record by Sid, 1 hour 58:40.
down.
Damn, they popping.
Handcuffs. I got it.
Don't think I'm close to that at all. But this is definitely a good, like, sub 2 pace, at least. So it's fine.
Boss, this place is straight out of a horror movie. Someone was torturing people here.
Now maybe this will give us the leverage to examine Husker's body. Get back to the base.
Doing better today. I'm already on number 3.
Good for you. Doc, autopsy. You started?
Will they allow me to see the body yet?
Vance is pulling the strings right now. Go get ready.
All right, I'm on my way.
Wait, how many cups has he had?
I cannot say for certain, though I believe he has just finished number 4.
So we got to do neck, heart, turn the body around, left arm tattoo.
What do you have to tell us? The victim has telltale signs of early-stage thyroid cancer. Most likely, but despite the evidence, it was not the blow to the head that killed the poor man. His ultimate demise was cardiac arrest.
What? Oh god, left arm tattoo. There you go. I was like really confused then because the thing still had them.
This particular choice in body art is not something I have come across before. Of course, many sailors. The suspicious needle entrance on the man's back makes me think there is some. Our captain obviously suffered massive head.
There you go. We've got some chemical shit coming up with.
There are bruises. The cancer we found is consistent with what you've told me about his mission history. But cardiac arrest, especially for a man of the captain's relatively young age and high level of fitness, is quite unusual. I've sent samples of his blood to Abby for testing.
Keep up the good work, Duck.
I think we're close to the end now. So yeah, we'll go chemicals. So I need to get my mouse to here and then by here. Right, so we got 1, then it's 1, 4, that one, and then that one. Oh, come on.
The substance in Husker's blood is succinylcholine. In small doses, it is used to induce muscle relaxation.
Next up is the deduction board.
It's Abby. I just finished the tests on Captain Husker's blood. I found high levels of a toxin known as succinylcholine. In much smaller doses, it's used as a muscle relaxer, commonly used to induce paralysis for tracheal surgery.
All right, let's do another deduction board.
Good old Jeffro loves his deduction boards.
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Just what I thought.
I don't know why we don't just do everything at the start, like, and work it out, but whatever.
What would Einstein do? Husker's cause of death was definitely poison, not blunt force trauma or cardiac arrest. This was premeditated, cold-blooded murder.
Now we just need to know why.
I'm way ahead of you, working on the evidence you sent me now.
Oh, get swag 360.
Gotcha, you little bugger.
So we gotta do big splash, little sponge. Come on. Alright, cool. It's the fucking last one.
The fingerprints on these instruments belong to Captain Husker. Captain Husker was into something more than a little bondage.
Then we got
He was into full-on torture.
chemicals, which is that one, that one, that one, that one.
The substance in this vial is sodium pentothal, truth serum. Fingerprints can tell a lot of stories. These are going to tell us who our killer is.
And we gotta look for... Oh, that's the third one.
Why would Dr. Marks be at the torture facility? The substance in this vial is succinylcholine, a highly toxic... Why does it not surprise me to find traces of a rare poison twice in one day? Gibbs, I found the same rare poison that killed Captain Husker in one of the vials from the torture facility. Those two are a long way apart. How did it get to both places?
Deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Well, Gibbs, it works like this.
We're close to the end of it, though, which is nice. We're close to the end of this chapter, so we're on decent time. Compared to my last split, which is fine.
So now it's clear. Husker was torturing people for information, and Dr. Marks was somehow involved. Then something went wrong between the two of them, and she poisoned him. Worried she'd get caught, she tried to frame the acting CO, Commander Pramus.
She's probably long gone by now. McGee, need to find the doctor. I'm already on it.
McGee? How long have you been on the line?
I'm always on the line.
So I don't know why it doesn't just go straight to here, but whatever. Right, so anyway, we've got to track the person now, and I believe they start more in the, top of, oh, there you go. We're straight on top of them. Let's go.
You might be fast, but my satellite goes 7.56 kilometers per second. Try to outrun that.
Target headed east, heading 09er Bravo 9er.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over.
On course. Target headed east, heading 09er Bravo 9er.
Oh, let's go. Pro tracking. This is top 500 tank aim right there. That's my pro tracking. Alright.
We got her, boss. The base guards are bringing her to you.
Got it.
As long as I finish this in the next minute, we're fine.
Welcome back, Doctor.
I'm not telling you anything.
We know what you were doing out there, in that blood-stained concrete torture box.
You don't know anything.
Wicked Gaming.
I have spent more than my fair share of time in a war zone, Dr. Marks, and I once watched a man tortured to the brink of death repeatedly. It was my job to keep him alive so that his tormentor could extend his suffering. I refused and instead ended his suffering and his life. Much as I suspect you did for the victims out at that dreadful facility.
You have your facts wrong.
You were torturing people at that warehouse.
No! Never!
Let's try that again.
Who were these people?
Iraqi civilians, mostly.
Let's try that again.
So you killed them.
I tried to help them.
But he found out.
Yeah, he did.
What exactly are you trying to say?
Right, so go right times 2, option 1.
Thought I didn't have access.
There you go.
It's need to know.
Good speed, good pace.
Need to know.
Oh.
Let me guess. They screwed up.
In so many words. Yes.
The CO was murdered, so the op failed.
Cool, so we just got to do this now within like the next
And the seals are related to the
26,
snake.
27 minutes.
That is what we believe.
Try once more.
Anthony.
Denozo, David, grab your gear. You're going to Dubai. Denozo, seals first, then your father.
Understood. Ducky, you're on body detail. Ziva, check for signs of a struggle. SEALs often use high-security laptops. If they had one, we need to find it.
A cell phone. I should photograph all of these.
Go here, move the cabinet.
What is this? There is something under this cabinet. Tony, could you help me move this cabinet?
You're welcome, Ziva.
Now let us see what is under this cabinet. There is some strange substance on it.
Looks like blood, but better get Abby to confirm it.
There is also a fingerprint on it. Where did this broken piece of mirror come from? The SEAL's laptop. Great. Now what?
I can see if it just stands straight in that doorway. It's great.
This door has been shut. There is still a bullet lodged inside. I am good. One body done. Now I will take a picture of the other. There is a piece of this mirror missing. This mirror has been shattered. The bullet must have gone straight. I think that is all the evidence I will need to prove there was a struggle here.
Really, because I'm not clicking the top of it. She doesn't want to move it. That's great to know.
A bullet hole. A bullet hole. Great. Now what?
Now we go out towards the balcony. Towards Duckmeister.
It seems a bullet penetrated the sofa.
Ugh.
Thank you for taking photos, Eva.
A cell phone. 2 victims, 2 cell phones. I believe that is all of them. That is all of them. I am a bullet hole. The SEAL's laptop. Great, a bullet hole. Got it.
Boss, it's me.
What do you got?
We found 2 cell phones and an encrypted laptop that are longing for a wild foursome with McGee.
That a joke?
Yes, though apparently not a very good one.
I'll let McGee know.
Boss?
Let McGee know about the weird foursome.
That's strange.
He
He hung up on me. Actually, on second thought, not strange at all.
McGee time. You're free.
The SEALs were receiving phone calls from an overseas phone number that originated in Iraq. And guess who that number is registered
That's
to?
an
Captain J.J. Husker.
L RLU NRLU. And it is 1-4. And then that one is 1-3.
The SEALs' field reports are heavily encrypted, but from what I can decode, they repeatedly make mention of a Gentech Dynamics. These SEALs were definitely working for Captain Husker.
Thanks, McGee. I'll be talking to Abby if you find anything else.
Oh, it's clean. There you go. Now we got match a tattoo as well.
These fingerprints definitely, without a doubt, 100% came from Lieutenant Nate Levine, the SEAL found in the bathroom.
Well, that sounds if you don't get perfect, by the way.
SEAL's
It
tattoos
just
are
airs
exactly
out
the
on you.
same as the one Captain Husker and Commander Birch had. That means they
So
were all
now,
the same
gotta
black
do
ops unit.
is this. So we're gonna do the bullet first, then chemicals. So the bullet is a brown tip one. It's the second one there, so we got second. Then we got chemicals, which is fine, right? So we've got the chemicals coming up next. So picture 2, and we've got 2, 3. This one, this one, this one, this one.
This is human blood, but it's not from either of the murdered SEALs.
Alright, what's Gibbs? Hi Gibbs, what we got for us?
What do you got, Abs?
Well, I've got fingerprints from Lieutenant Nate Levine on the mirror shard, and a blood sample here that doesn't match anyone we know.
Let's put it all together on the deduction board.
Let's fucking go. Deduction board gaming.
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Well, Gibbs, it works like this.
Why don't you... That's supposed to make sense, Abs?
Okay, check this out.
Why do you think that, Abs?
Found what we were looking for. Time to earn.
What does that mean, Abs?
Found what we were looking for. Gibbs. Nate Levine and Patrick Swift were reporting directly to Captain Husker. Something they were involved with got them killed. Where are you going?
Production board.
Director Vance. What's going on in Dubai?
You mean the World Financial Congress?
Try once more. Yeah.
Gibbs, I've just made the most interesting discovery. There was something lodged under the fingernail of one of our dead seals. A wax or polymer of some kind. I've sent it up to Abby for testing.
Thanks, Duck. I'll go see her.
Back to Abby. Four, and then it's 4, and I gotta match this up to the right one, which is that one there. 4, then 4, then 3, 4, then 3, which is that one goes. Did I think? Nope. Oh, right, nope. This one goes there. That's the one, and then you go here. No, I fucked it. Nope. You go there, and then you go here.
This is some sort of petrochemical.
A bit of a mess up there, but
it has
the
a lot
fact
in
that it didn't
common with
fail,
other
it's also
carbon-based
good.
Substances normally used as a coating on fabric.
What do you got, Abs?
Gibbs, this is weird. I've never come across this particular chemical before. I mean, the concept is familiar, but the actual substance is new to me. Maybe McGee can come up with more information on it.
Thanks, Abs. DeNozo.
Hey, boss. I'm just about...
Have you spoken to your father yet?
already at the prison.
Just keep your head in the game. Don't let your father derail you.
Understood.
What did you do this time, Dad?
That's how you greet me, Junior?
What did you do?
Nothing.
Tragic. But if I'm gonna get you out of here, you're gonna have to give me some real details. What'd they tell you when you were arrested?
They said I owe money. Apparently it's a crime to default on a debt in Dubai.
What? How did you manage to get into debt in just 48 hours?
I told you, Junior, I'm innocent. I just came to town to attend the World Financial Congress. I attend every year, and while I was at the opening night gala, an old friend of mine introduced me to a man named Rashid Al-Mohammed. He was looking to bring on board an experienced CEO to help right the ship, so I sat down with him, had a scotch, and before the evening was over, I signed on with him for quite a hefty salary.
I see. And the company owes the money.
That's right.
So let me get this straight. You now have a significant ownership stake in a company that turns out to be massively in debt.
It appears that way, yes.
Tell me again the name of the guy who gave you this job.
His name is Rashid Al-Mohammed.
Once more, for old time's sake. McGee, can you help me do a background check on a Dubai company?
Sure. What's the name?
Gentech Dynamics.
Gentech Dynamics? That sounds familiar. I'll get back to you as soon as I know anything.
Thanks, Proby.
Pattern, you are this one here, then this top one, which I last saw in the middle, then this one's by here. This one is by there, and then this one is over there.
What do you got, McGee?
The polymer coating Ducky found under the seal's fingernail is a prototype that hasn't yet been approved for sale. This is really strange, boss. Tony called from Dubai. He asked me to do a background check on a company called Gentech Dynamics. But that same company showed up in emails on the seal's laptop. And again while I was researching that substance Ducky found under Nate Levine's fingernail.
Let's try to piece this together on the deduction board.
Time to make some magic.
Why don't you explain? That's supposed to make
it's not
sense,
what I
McGee?
wanted.
But wait, there's more. This doesn't seem...
Why do you think that, McGee?
It boils down to this.
What does that mean, McGee?
In addition...
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
Well, the way I see it...
Cool, that's good. And then we've got back to computer, and then we've got to do...
We gotta find this Rashid Al-Muhammad guy, and fast.
Then find him.
Right. Count on me, boss.
Go for it right now. L N Z N. What?
I've got his GPS info.
Well, track him.
Already on it. He's on the move.
I got typos in this shit, which is great.
Where are you going? We're right on top of you now, and in just a few moments you'll be caught. Oh, you might think you can run, but you'll never hide from me. You're mine, Rashid. I'm right behind you. Okay, he's no longer on the move. He stopped at a house. Tony, I'm sending you the location of Rashid Al-Muhammad's house now. Gibbs is going to get the Dubai police to meet you there.
All right. Making an arrest in a foreign country. Gonna add that to the resume.
Talk to me.
We got him, boss. Rashid was in the process of deleting the files off his laptop, but we managed to stop him.
Hopefully, it gets done next
He's gonna need to work some
couple minutes.
Anything else?
Yeah, we got Rashid's cell phone, his gun.
Because we got to do this in the next, like, 5 minutes to guarantee a sub 2.
I'm uploading the cell phone and laptop data now.
Sit on Rashid until McGee processes what you sent.
Roger that.
Button N, middle, top, R, L above R, and then U by the R. Cool. And it is free. Numbers 7, 6, 8, 1, 4, 8. And it is 4 1 4 1 3 4, and then old emails equals to 2 3.
Rashid's emails were encrypted, but I was able to decrypt several of them. Why do you think Rashid would be calling a police officer in Atlantic City?
Let's put the pieces together on the deduction board.
Time to make some magic.
Right, his emails with... No, his emails with the
Why don't you
nuke,
explain
and
it to
that's
me,
free.
But wait,
with the nuke and the
there's
passports. And that's option top, that's top, so nuke and the passports.
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
And then it's
Interesting.
emails both the emails, which are side by side next to each other, so it should be 2 and 3.
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
And then the last one's the phone and the email on it's number 3.
Why do you think that, McGee?
Furthermore,
Now we've got a bit of Abby in the lab, and then we've got GPS track, and then we've got interrogation. So we should be on pace to do well, but that is
one
entirely
big
different.
terrorist group, and now they got a nuclear bomb.
boss, it looks like Rashid was behind it all. Dustin Johnson, Captain Husker, Dr. Marks.
And the deaths of our SEALs. Just need the ballistics to prove it.
We need Brian to please be top 1, please save time. Let's go! We're saving time.
This pistol fired the slugs found in the seals. No doubt, this is the murder weapon. It's a match. It was definitely Rashid's gun that killed the seals.
DeNozo, we're sending the results of the search now.
Okay, I see him.
Get me something from Rashid.
On it, boss.
I hear the Dubai police aren't big fans of terrorists.
I prefer the term soldier.
Looks like broken ribs. Must hurt. How's business at Gentech Dynamics?
That company is no longer our concern.
You pulled all your money out and dumped the debt on Anthony DeNozo Sr.
What is it you Americans say? You have to know when to fish or cut bait? I've never quite understood that phrase.
That's funny, Rashid. It really is. But Gentech Dynamics' new CEO, Anthony DeNozo Sr., happens to be my father.
It does not matter.
You know why I'm here, Rashid?
I do not. But I suspect you are going to tell me.
You ordered the death of Dustin Johnson.
I do not know that name.
And when you got what you wanted, you had Husker killed too.
J.J. Husker is dead? I'm sorry to hear that. I rather liked him.
Nice try, but let's do that again. Back.
Oh, come on, don't care for the... Yes, cool, that's fine, give me Ducky.
Boss, it's in the U.S., and I got a hunch they were using Gentech Dynamics to get the bomb into the country.
Get back here. Now.
On our way.
McGee, need you to find out if anything from Gentech Dynamics entered the U.S. within the last 3 weeks.
Okay. What am I looking for, boss?
A nuclear bomb.
Alright, where's this one? This one's here, then I saw that one top, and then this one's by here. That one I saw is the other next level low, top part here, and then that one's by the, no, this one, nope, top. Bastard.
Got a hit. Only one shipment from Gentech Dynamics arrived in the U.S. earlier this week. We should be able to track it.
It should be sub 2, at least,
Well,
or very low to
where is
hour.
it, McGee?
It's in Manhattan. I'm following the signal.
I'm pretty
now.
sure my episode 3 is where my
On my
time
way.
save is.
Keep me posted.
So I need to probably work on episode 3 if I want to...
Hasta la vista,
Oh,
baby.
I need to push up a bit.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over. I've got them in my sights, and I'm closing in. Hasta la vista, baby.
Next bit, I've got to kind of
Almost there.
pick up the pace because he'll pop out by here. You always lose some sight there for a bit, which is fine, but as long as you get the mouse there, you should be fine. Alright.
We're here, McGee. Tell me you know where that bomb is.
The terrorists are on the east side of the building. Looks like they're attaching it to the outer wall, probably trying to get as much dispersion of the plutonium as possible.
How do I get out there?
You can access it from the 24th floor.
Alright, now the fun bit. We got the bomb defusal.
Boss, you won't be able to see the bomb from where you are.
I don't think this is sub 2. I actually think this is like a
That
2 or
corner,
1.
to the right of you. Go around it.
I'm pretty sure I lost time in like episode 3.
Excellent. There's a pipe to your right. Climb it.
Just like back at basic training.
Oh, I can just watch Sedge run and like see like what they do in episode in like episode 3 and stuff. I think episode 1 I lost a bit of time in as well for some stuff. Oh well.
There's another corner to your right. Be careful. See that platform above you? You need to leap up, catch it, and climb on.
There's no simpler path?
Sorry. No. You're gonna have to leap it, boss.
Not sure I can make it.
There's no other way.
All right, no choice.
Come on, Gibbo. It's Jeffro, not Gibbo. I mean, if it was want to be cool Gibbo.
You see that ledge? You need to hang from
Unfortunately.
it and move left.
You sure this will hold me?
No, but there's no other way.
That the best you can do, McGee?
Could be worse.
I mean, it's a
Could have
platform
Tony
with
trying
a...
to guide you.
Oh. I think we get to the bomb at like the next... Yeah, we're like low. We're like just over 2 hours.
You're almost there. You're there. Now you just have to disarm it.
Okay, what's first?
Boss, activate your micro camera.
Yeah, so...
You see that? Give me something, McGee.
I've got a minute or not, so...
What?
I don't know how to disarm a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, we're like 2 minutes 20.
Ziva does.
So...
Well, get Ziva then.
I need to watch and see what, Sid's, end
Ready
times
when you
are.
are.
Just so I can work out what they are.
There are 4 screws that lock the
But I
main panel.
definitely feel like I need to learn, see what
Got
they
it.
do, and, you know... So...
The inner shell of the bomb is vacuum sealed. You will have to break the vacuum seal by turning the handle. Pull the lever toward you.
Now what?
There are 2 handles, one on each side. Pull them out to open the inner shell. Okay, good.
Looks like a hard shell, a cover. What do I do now?
Wait a second. I am not sure.
Ziva.
It appears as if the shell is protecting the detonator. There should be a latch.
No latch. It's sealed. I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, this is 2 hours 30.
You might
Or
cause the
2 hours
bomb to
40.
explode.
You got a better option?
No.
Because I
That's what I
got
thought.
about 10 seconds left on this whole thing, so...
It is working. Just one more time.
Got 2 wires.
Give me a second.
Running out of time. I'll do it my way.
You did it, Gibbs.
Should be speed sub 2-1. There you go. 2 hours 46. I lost 2 minutes overall in this run, but whatever.